You're watching StayWavyTV, your home for non-stop WWE action and fresh waves of wrestling coverage. Slam that subscribe button, ring the bell, and ride the wave.
WWE is officially in trouble. They are very disappointed with the low attendance at this recent Saturday night main event. And listen, this is what happens when you recycle the same garbage on Raw and SmackDown. You don't develop your younger stars. You don't give the fans what they want. You know what I'm saying? You completely bury Drew McIntyre and LA Knight. This is what happens when you have an idiot like Triple Fraud, aka Triple K, aka Triple H, running the show. You know what I'm saying? The fans are telling you what they want. You're not giving it to them. Instead, you're giving the fans what you want. You know what I'm saying? You're putting yourself before the fans, and you're booking the same garbage matches week after week after week, and fans are tired of it. Not only that, but TKO and the ticket sales thing, we got to blame TKO on this, right? TKO has decided to double and almost triple the prices of the PLE tickets, right? And because of that, people can't afford to show up to the shows. I mean, look at the economy that we're living in America right now, okay? Like, things are obviously not looking good, okay? People can't afford these tickets, man. You know, people got to pay bills, they got to pay mortgages, they got to pay car notes. You know what I'm saying? Car notes is at an all-time high. You know, people got to pay for extremely high groceries, you know what I'm saying? Like, people can't afford to, you know, pay for these tickets like they used to for these PLEs because the tickets have doubled in prices. You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, a lot of fans that actually can't afford to go to the PLEs, they don't want to go to the PLEs because they already know what's going to happen. Imagine you're a fan that wanted to see Drew McIntyre beat Cody Rhodes this past Saturday, and you paid $800 for a PLE ticket just to see Cody Rhodes beat Drew McIntyre for the 10th time, and Drew McIntyre lost his 10th straight title shot. Why would you want to pay for that? Why? Seriously, why would you want to pay for that? So let me read y'all this article. Shout out to ITR Wrestling. It says, very disappointing WWE update from Saturday night main event. Let's get into the article. It says, while it was a great show, WWE had a disappointing update about last night's edition of Saturday night main event. WWE has recently seen a major rise in popularity over the last few years, thanks to some great storylines and consistently excellent matches. That's cap. That is not true. We have not been getting great storylines, and we have not been getting consistently excellent matches. The reason why the WWE had a shift in popularity is because Vince McMahon got let down, right? He pretty much got forced to sell the company, right? Triple H took over, and the WWE announced a partnership with Netflix. You know, that's why they had a rise in popularity, because everybody thought we were back in the golden age of wrestling. And boy, was that wrong, okay? After WrestleMania 40, things went downhill very fast, okay? So I got to correct ITR Wrestling on that. Y'all are capping. Y'all got to start keeping it real, bro. Don't be lying on your website like that. I done shouted y'all out, and y'all making me look crazy. Along with that, they had consistently reported news of record-breaking numbers for viewership, attendance, and ticket sales. Reports indicate WWE Saturday Night Main Event ticket sales were a huge drop from their usual numbers. However, it seems that this was not the case on last night's edition of Saturday Night Main Event in Salt Lake City, Utah. According to a report from Fightful Select, sources within the company said they were very disappointed with ticket sales. The report reveals that the sales from last night's event showed a huge drop, and nearly half of what the sales were only 11 months ago. And overall, it was less than half of the average for the year. The report also shared that many fans were moved down to fill in the seats, which is a common practice even done by TNA and AEW when the sales are not as high as they were expected to be. While this is great for the fans who get the upgrade, it does not bode well for the company. While currently there is no official reason given for this drop in numbers, the surge in recent ticket sales could possibly have played a factor in the same. However, as mentioned earlier, this is an issue across all major wrestling promotions and not only isolated to the WWE. So let me explain to you why this is happening, okay? This is happening because fans are uninterested, okay? It's a combination of fans being uninterested in the ship product, that's number one. And it's also a combination of inflation. TKO has decided to double the prices of the PLE ticket sales because they're trying to make money back from, because allegedly, right, we're hearing a lot of rumors that TKO was in a hole and, you know, they're down a couple $1 million, right? So allegedly they're doubling the prices to make their money back and turn profit, you know what I'm saying? But how can you do that when you're getting the same recycled episodes of Raw and SmackDown? You know what I'm saying? You're not developing your younger stars. You're not giving people that deserve an opportunity to be champion. You're not giving them an opportunity to be champion. And when you do give them the opportunity to be champion, you give them a short title reign. But then you give Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes already had the title for a year. He loses it to John Cena just to get it back, right? And now it's looking like Cody Rhodes is going to be champion for another year, right? Fans don't want to see that, okay? The fans wanted to see Drew McIntyre beat Cody Rhodes and become the WWE Undisputed Champion. Why? Because he deserves it, okay? Fans did not want to see Jey Uso get a title shot against CM Punk. Why? Because he didn't deserve it. He already had a chance to be the #1 contender for that title the week prior. And the only reason you gave Jey Uso another opportunity is because Jacob Fatu got injured. You should have given that opportunity to LA Knight. It should have been CM Punk versus LA Knight at Saturday Night Main Event, period. You finally give Jade Cargill the title after she dominated Tiffany Stratton. But let's be honest, the only reason she won that title is because Tiffany Stratton has an injury. Jade Cargill should have won that title at SummerSlam. The fact that it took this long, and the fact that the only reason you let her win the title is because Tiffany Stratton has an injury, that's a slap in the face to not only Jade Cargill, but it's a slap in the face to WWE fans. Because Tiffany Stratton is easily one of the worst women's champions of all time, bro. By far. And the fact that she has the third longest title reign in women's WWE history, that's disgusting. So that's why the ticket sales at Saturday Night Main Event were half of what they usually are. That's why. Because of Triple K, Triple Fraud, Triple H, and TKO, you know, putting money over the fans. That's why. I'll break it down to y'all. That's why the sales were so low. Okay? So while the report paints an alarming picture, it does not seem to indicate a trend, and there could have been multiple factors at play that caused the low ticket sales last night. It remains to be seen how WWE will re-strategize its ticketing strategy to counter this issue. Well, I'll tell you this. As long as you have Triple H running the show, the WWE and TKO, you guys should expect the sales to continue to drop month after month after month. You should expect the ticket sales to continue to drop. Because as long as Triple H keeps booking shitty matches, and he keeps like for example, the fact that this guy, Dragon Jobber, came back after being out of the ring for a year and took the title from Sami Zayn after... Guys, Sami Zayn was only the United States champion for 2 weeks. Now, I don't like Sami Zayn. I think Sami Zayn is Eugene 2.0. You guys remember Eugene, the guy that used to come out wrestling in the diaper? That's who Sami Zayn reminds me of, bruh. Sami Zayn is Eugene 2.0, right? But even though I don't like Sami Zayn as a wrestler, I respect Sami Zayn on some Cody Rhodes shit. I respect you. Shout out to my boy C-Jack. I respect you, Sami Zayn, right? And the fact that he only had the United States title for 2 weeks, and some jobber that was out of the ring for over a year gets to come back and just win that title when you got guys like Carmelo Hayes, who's been on the main roster for basically 2 years now and hasn't won one title, that's disgusting. That's why fans aren't paying for PLEs. That's why SmackDown and Raw continue to have record low viewership, because we're getting a shit product. That's why. So shout out to the fans. I want y'all to understand, bro. If you're not happy with what you're seeing on Raw, SmackDown, and the PLEs, stop watching the show. Stop paying for the PLEs. Stop paying those outrageous ticket prices that you guys are paying. And eventually, we're going to get what we want. Because eventually what's going to happen is Triple H is going to get fired. Or if they decide to keep Triple H, the WWE is going to be sold to the Saudis. Okay, TKO is going to eventually sell the WWE, and they're most likely going to sell it to the people over there in Saudi Arabia, right? And after that, the WWE will pretty much be done. It'll be extinct. There will be no WWE. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, man, it's your boy Wavy, StayWavyTV. Make sure y'all subscribe, thumbs up the video, share the video, leave a comment and let me know what y'all think about this, man. I appreciate y'all for watching. It's your boy Wavy. I'm out.
Hey, what's up? If you love good vibes and fresh stories, make sure you hit that subscribe button right here on StayWavyTV. Drop a like, tap the bell so you don't miss a thing, and join the wave with us. I'll see you over there.